Hell yes, it's time for the daily vlog. Hey everybody, it is another day of the vlog, and it's Thought Provoking Tuesday. What we're going to do every Tuesday is we're going to bring up just a current subject or something in the general conscience that kind of piques my interest, so we're going to talk about it. This first one, for example, today is a interesting story I read on CNN today. CNN.com, I should say. There's an author right now who is actually working on a new version of the classic story Huck Finn. If you know Huck Finn by the great Mark Twain, it's an adventure of a young man and his travails through the post-Civil War South. And of course, there's a lot of characters in the book, including the slave Jim, Injun Joe, and all these other, Aunt Polly. What the interesting thing about this new version of the book is that the author is pretty much abridging. He claims he is of course, Twain expert, and he is abridging the book to take out the N word for N-word Jim. They're going to get rid of the word engine and to sanitize the book for the masses. Now, if you look at the context of the original Mark Twain book, it was written during the post-Civil War era. During the changes of the country, during the time in the South was in Reconstruction, and talking about how the Emancipation, how Emancipation Proclamation was put through, and slavery was abolished, but yet it shows sort of a South that really was still embroiled in that, and about how young Huck Finn, the hero, tried to help out his friend who was a slave. Taking out the N-word, even though I'm not a big fan of the word even being said by black folks, white folks, yellow folks, whoever, I got a problem with it. I just don't like the word, but you know what? In the historical context of the book, it's a needed thing. And to me, this is not only just trying to really revise what is a great story, but it's also, in a lot of ways, it revised history, but also just plain out-and-out censorship. And that is just a slippery slope we don't want to go down, folks. I mean, what's next? We're going to pull the Bible, and we're going to start referring to the disciples as they instead of men, or fishers of men, or we're going to call them fishers of people. Are we going to? I mean, it goes to the opposite spectrum too. Yeah, let's say if you read a trashy romance novel, like a lot of women love to, my wife, for example, and you do that, and you take out. It's like taking out a case like Lady Chatterley's Lover, which is not by today's standards, it's pretty tame. But if you changed up the language in it and you and you rewrote it to make it really sound, took out the flowery expressions in it, it would defeat the purpose of what the book was. And that at the time it was romanticism and eroticism. And taking that out just turns it into a boring text. So the way I look at it is, and I'm going to get your opinion on this too. What do you think? Me, I think it's a bad idea. What's your thoughts? Post them below. Also, click on the links around me to check out the previous day's episode. Subscribe, and also you can subscribe to my other channel as well. This has been Chris. This has been the vlog, and I will see you tomorrow. Adios.